Sample plan and outlet selection. Step 1. Select an updated map of your facility. Reach out to your maintenance department to see if they have a map. Fire maps are also a good alternative. It's important to see the layout of the different rooms in the building rather than obtaining an aerial on Google Earth. This helps us and you know exactly where each sample location is. This is an example of an ideal sampling map. The rooms are clearly labeled, displaying all floors of the facility. If you cannot locate a facility map, it's okay to hand draw the building layout. Here's an example of a one-classroom building. This is an example of a bad map from Google Maps. You would not be able to accurately pinpoint where each of those sample locations or sinks are in your facility. Step 2. Does your facility have multiple buildings? If so, identify which buildings serve younger children aged 6 and under. Step 3. Identify water outlets and select sample locations. It can be useful to mark all water outlets on your map, but only locations used for drinking or cooking should be sampled. Which fixtures are used daily for drinking or food prep? Fixtures to consider for sampling include drinking fountains inside, drinking fountains outside, water refill stations, kitchen sinks, nurse sinks, and fixtures in classrooms if used for drinking. Fixtures not to sample include sinks located in bathrooms, science rooms, art rooms, and service closets. These types of fixtures are meant for hand washing or utility purposes rather than drinking, so do not need to be sampled. A permanent sign like this should be placed at these locations to prevent drinking. The number of sample locations will vary for each facility. It is typical for childcare facilities to have roughly 5 sample locations and larger schools to have around 10. Step 4. Documentation. Be sure to take a photo of each sample location. If a fixture has a cabinet beneath it, like the example here on the left, take a photo of the piping below. If your fixture has any type of filter, like the example here on the right, leave them in place and again take a photo. Filter settings should not be changed prior to sampling so that the sample collected accurately represents what is consumed by staff and students. Save all photos as documentation. Photos will be important when results are being reviewed with an expert. Step 5. Create your sample map. Start by marking all fixtures on your facility's map. Only assign numbers to fixtures that will be sampled beginning with the number 1. In instances where there are side-by-side fixtures, select one fixture to be sampled, ideally the one that is most typically used. That one sample will be representative of both fixtures. A detailed description needs to be assigned for each sample location. Location descriptions should represent where at the school the fixture is located. If there are multiple fixtures in one location, it should be clear which individual fixture is being sampled. For this pair of drinking fountains, a detailed location description would be lower left drinking fountain outside gym. A good description for this sample location would be drinking fountain outside room 105. These sample descriptions should be included on your map. A detailed, completed map should look something like this. Step 6. Once you've completed your map, submit it at the provided link in your email as seen here. You will then be directed to schedule your consultation meeting with our team of experts to finalize everything before beginning testing. In summary, these are the steps for creating your sample plan.